Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies are continuing to sell off. They're continuing to edge lower, breaking levels of support. They're continuing to go down. However, could we see some relief here soon? Could we start to see some bullish momentum? July is supposed to be a bullish month. What's happening? What's going on? In this video, I'm going to be answering all of your questions. My name is Myles, and every day I make videos about Dogecoin and I cover all of the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news so you don't have to scrounge your phone through the internet. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell because you cannot miss these time-sensitive videos. And if you want to get my trade alerts when to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, join the Patreon, which is in my top pinned comment or in my video's description, where you can talk to me on the phone. We can build you a portfolio and I can teach you technical analysis. Additionally, you can also join the 4,000 member active chat group community called Discord. We're going to get started right now, but before we do so, go ahead and hit the like button, smash the like button for the love of Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies. And let me know, when do you think this sell-off is going to end? Do you think we're going to continue to go lower? Or do you think we are finally going to see some relief? So Dogecoin is continuing to head lower and we are at 20 cents. And I said in my video earlier today, which you should definitely watch, and talk about a lot about this sell-off, why it was happening. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in this video. And we do have some levels of support that will hold us up most likely if we do continue to push down further. We're going to be looking at about 19 cents and we're going to have 18 cents and all the way down to 16.5 cents, which will be the lowest area that I think Dogecoin could possibly go to. Cryptocurrencies could see a sell-off for another day, a couple more days. We could continue to head lower, especially a lot of times, as you notice, when the FUD comes out, when all of this fake news comes out, pushing cryptocurrencies down. This is the whales, market manipulation. They're trying to control prices. They're trying to get people to sell. They're trying to shake the weak hands out of the market so they can buy, because cryptos are about to blast off. The bull run is about to blast off. So they are doing everything they can to shake you out of the market so they can take your Bitcoin, your cryptocurrencies, your Dogecoin, and get it cheaper. Taking a look at the coin market cap, we are seeing Ethereum down 10% today. Cardano down 5%. XRP 6%, Dogecoin 8.5%, Bitcoin down only 4%. But there's a couple of news articles that I talked about earlier in my previous video today that is causing the sell-off. And there's two pieces of news. The most primary piece of news, one of them is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Now there is a 6-month share lockup that's going to be expiring the 18th of this month, I believe, around the mid to towards the end of the month of July. Now, what's happening is that people are speculating that people that own these shares, which are basically Bitcoin shares, it's a trust where you can buy Bitcoin on the stock market, basically, to keep it simple. And a lot of people who invested 6 months ago are now having a share expiration lockup, so that they locked their stocks, or however much money they locked in, for a period of 6 months. And that is now expiring on the 18th, give or take, of this month. So a lot of people are speculating that these people are going to immediately sell their shares, which will potentially drop the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to a substantial degree. However, I do not think that this is going to happen, because if the people were to sell their shares, they would actually incur a loss, which I don't think that they would want to do. I think they want to continue to hold on much further until they can get into some higher profits. So some people are speculating, putting this FUD out there. Oh my gosh, the share expiration is happening, so it's going to cause the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to drop. But a lot of other people are speculating that this is actually going to be a very bullish event for cryptocurrencies. We have Kraken coming out and actually refuting this. Kraken says they cast more doubt on JP Morgan call over Grayscale Bitcoin Trust and locks. So JP Morgan is the one who is saying that this is going to end bearish, that this is going to cause the drop of cryptocurrencies. But isn't it funny? We've talked about JP Morgan over and over again, and they have been in trouble. They've gotten caught with market manipulation over and many times again. So these are the same people who are buying Bitcoin. JP Morgan is buying Bitcoin. They came out last year saying Bitcoin is going to hit 200,000, 300,000 by the end of this year. The same people that are buying Bitcoin, they're opening all these new Bitcoin trading platforms for their clients. They're calling all these news, they're calling these news out, these articles saying, oh my gosh, Bitcoin is going to zero, Bitcoin is doing this and that, sell your Bitcoin. They're causing FUD and fear to get you to sell, but at the same time they are buying. What is that to you? That's called market manipulation at its finest. So do not believe the FUD. So Kraken says that they're disputing it and they do not believe that this is going to end up bullish are bearish, but they think it's going to be a bullish situation. They don't think that people are going to sell, and they think that this is actually going to be a bullish opportunity for the crypto and Bitcoin price. Now, we talked about this earlier today. This clown here, Elizabeth Warren, gives the SEC a deadline, the 28th of July, to figure out cryptocurrency regulation. So she said by the 28th, she needs an answer from the SEC about Bitcoin and crypto regulation. And it says this, that they have until the end of the month to figure this out, the regulation of Bitcoin. And the senator who chairs the Senate Banking Committee Subcommittee on Economic Policy said in a letter to the SEC that she needs these answers by that date, like I just said. But she said, despite the rising popularity of crypto, a lack of common sense regulations has left ordinary investors at the mercy of manipulators and fraudsters. So she also goes on to say that, she's highly speculative of cryptocurrency, is going to zero, this and that and so forth. But this is actually really good news. Look at this. The lack of common sense regulations have left ordinary investors at the mercy of manipulators and fraudsters. So even though she doesn't like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, she wants it regulated so that big hedge funds, that JP Morgan and these people can't manipulate the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. She knows it's heavily manipulated. She knows that people are controlling and manipulative, causing people to sell, causing panic, causing fear, all this crazy volatility. And if we didn't have all of this volatility, cryptos would probably be at a lot higher amount than they were at their all-time highs right now. If we didn't have all this FUD, the China FUD, all this news and causing all these paper hands to sell, who knows where cryptocurrencies would be. So maybe this is a good thing. What do you all think about this? That they want to, how much can they regulate it? What are they going to do? You can't buy cryptocurrencies? No, they can't regulate that. In that sense, no. Maybe they'll regulate it so that, anything over $10,000 will be recorded, which is pretty much already being done. Regulations like that, some type of regulations with shorting and longing and preventing people from having a good, healthy investment, preventing the whales from manipulating. Maybe that's what it's about. What do you all think that this is going to be about? But people are seeing this as a bad sign. And also the whole stock market today was down. Most of the stock market was down. There's just a lot of FUD out there in the media. And maybe tomorrow cryptos will be blasting off. Maybe there will be a very green day for cryptos. Because generally when there's a lot of FUD, there's a lot of FUD driven because the whales are coming out, causing FUD to cause people to sell. So when they cause people to sell, that's when they make an entry. So maybe they will be making an entry. Maybe the whales will be making a big splash tomorrow, causing the crypto market to go up. Maybe they want you to think that cryptos are over with and it's going to be a massive sell-off. But at the same time, they buy it and then it goes right up. And then all of this FUD just disappears out of thin air. That's what has been happening with cryptocurrencies. It's 1 week, it's all of this FUD, and then next week it's, oh my gosh, we're buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin is being accepted. Cryptocurrencies, this and that. Everything's great about cryptos. And then next week, the same thing. FUD, 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 FUD. That's what we are experiencing, ladies and gentlemen. It's called market manipulation at its finest. So what can we do in this situation? Well, what we can do, first of all, hit the like button before we get started with this. But what we can do is you can buy. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am just stating my own opinion. What I'm personally doing is I buy when it drops. When it drops low, when it dips low, I'm holding long term. I do trade cryptos. I do day trade for cryptos. I do day trade cryptocurrencies, but I don't day trade. Nobody is successfully day trading cryptocurrencies in a down bearish market. There is just not enough money to be made. There's only a little bit of volatility. The real money can be made. Yes, if you're shorting and you're going long and you want to stand at your computer and sit at your computer all day. I personally don't want to do that. So what I'm doing is I'm accumulating in these cheap, low areas for cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Cardano, a bunch of my favorite cryptocurrencies that I announced in the Patreon to buy and sell. And then in a week, in a couple of weeks, in a month, maybe a couple of months, cryptos will be probably double, triple, who knows, even further than that from this time period. So that will be a time to day trade. That will be a time to take profits. That will be a time to sell. Right now is accumulation. Follow the whales, swim with the whales. The whales are buying. They're not selling. They are buying. They are accumulating at these cheap prices because they know where cryptos, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin are headed. And cryptocurrencies have always recovered. Bitcoin has always recovered. Ethereum has always recovered. Dogecoin has always recovered. And there has no data to prove that they have not yet recovered. So I will be continuing to invest and buy these dips and cryptocurrencies and hold until towards the end of the year. Once we get into 100% profits, 200% profits, then I will be looking to take profits take a percentage of the profits and let the rest continue to ride out long term, and then wait for dips and then make entries into those dips. That's how money is made in the crypto market. Or just long-term hodl. You don't have to worry about trading and selling. If you just invest into something 3 to 5 years, especially cryptocurrencies and where they're headed, how they're going to be updated, what's going on with cryptocurrencies in 3 to 5 years, they could potentially be 100x from what they are now. Now, do you all think that cryptocurrencies could be 100x, 10x? Where do you all see cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano in the next 3 to 5 years? So we are still waiting for a confirmation of a reversal. We are not seeing that bounce. We got a little fake outs. We got a little bit of bounces. Looked like we were going up, and then we just got rejected and going down and down and down. So we're continuing to go down. This might be the bottom. It might not be. Nobody knows. Nobody has the answer. But we can speculate that cryptos will be going up here very soon because we have that whole Grayscale Bitcoin trust, the share lockup expiration, which will be on the 18th. And also there's some very, very important news. We had the new child tax credit starts July 15th. So people are going to be getting thousands of dollars for their children. The same people that receive stimulus checks. Most of the people invest in the money in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Dogecoin. So we have a huge amount of money that is potentially going to be put into cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, like Bitcoin. And this is going to be happening on the 15th. So we could see a massive influx, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe that day, into the market, a bunch of money getting put into cryptocurrency because most of the people that receive these monies for their children, most of them are investing it. They're trying to make more of it than they receive. We also have that Bitcoin event where Elon Musk is going to be speaking on the 21st. So we have a lot of really big catalysts happening in this month, and that's not even including all of what's going to be happening this month for cryptocurrencies that is potentially going to have a very strong effect on the market. So we have a lot of really good things to look forward to despite crypto selling off and going down. So could we go down further? Yes, we can go down to 18 cents for Dogecoin. We can go down to 16.5 cents. That's possible. Cryptos can sell off. Bitcoin can go back to 30,000. Ethereum can go back to 1,800, 1,700. These are possibilities. So if we do see those low levels, I will be buying. I will be announcing in the Patreon when to buy and when to sell. So make sure you all stay tuned for my next video. If you want a good platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, use my WEBULL link, which is in my video description or my top pinned comment. If you deposit $100, they will give you 2 free stocks worth up to $4,000, which you can immediately sell and buy cryptocurrencies with or stocks with at any time. So make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you blow up the comment section, share this video with some of your friends and family, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night and just chill, relax. Don't worry about it. We will be going up. Just my opinion. See you later.